The site is New York City. The place, historic Madison Square Garden. It's win or go home for their home team, the Knicks, down 3 games to 9. And if the Knicks don't win tonight, their ship will have sailed. Inside now, one of the meccas of basketball, Madison Square Garden. It's game 4. The Knicks' pride on the line in this cross-river rivalry. Welcome to New York City and one of the meccas of basketball, Madison Square Garden, game 4, and the Knicks somehow trying to stay alive. Let's take a look now at McDonald's starting lineups. Jason Kidd having another outstanding series. Kittles shooting well from outside. Kenyon Martin could be the MVP in this series. And Richard Jefferson is leading them in scoring. Marbury, we talked about the pressure on him tonight. Penny Hardaway's had 2 18-point games. Shandon Anderson really struggling shooting the ball. Nazr Mohammed has been a pleasant surprise. And Kurt Thomas, his numbers are up from the regular season as far as scoring and rebounding is concerned. Let's go over to Craig Sager. Craig? All right, Craig, great story. And so we're all ready to roll for the 3rd straight game. Tim Thomas will not be in the lineup for the Knicks after sustaining that foul. Jason Collins, a flagrant foul. Here is Jefferson. Hands off to Kerry Kittles. Back to Jefferson as we're underway here with Kidd dumping it inside to Kenyon Martin. What a series this guy is having. Backing in, the little jump hook, and the Nets are on the board.
Well, and that's very important. The Nets want to jump on these guys right away because they
had a really tough time in game 1 going 1 for 10, but it's rebounded well from that effort.
He's averaged over 12 points a game and over 10 rebounds. That's above his seasonal average. He led the Knicks in rebounding during the regular season, and Jason Collins sticks that face-up jumper. Brings it outside of Kenyon Martin. And as Rex documented, Kenyon Martin has just been silly in this series, the way he's been playing. 3 on the shot clock with 2. Jefferson's going to have to shoot it and got it.
Oh, tough shot. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing you can do. That's great defense by Shandon Anderson. And
pushing foul on Kurt Thomas inside.
Yeah, well, Richard Jefferson, there's a short clock here. His teammates alert him, and then nothing more you can do if you're Shandon Anderson. That's just a great shot.
They're going to call that foul on Nazr Mohammed, John.
Excuse me. Jefferson's such a hard guard.
Here comes Marbury. A lot of pressure on Stephon Marbury to carry this team offensively. Then Anderson left it short there. Kidd back the other way. This is Kittles. Kittles had 20 points in the first game, and he has been stroking it well.
The Knicks are so afraid.
It's the team that has 68 fast break points in the first 3 games of the series.
It's very significant that the Knicks do get back in defense because the Nets score in spurts.
Here's Kenyon Martin off balance. He got it. The foul on Kurt Thomas. How tough a shot was that?
I don't know that there's anything Kurt could have done. He knows Kenyon Martin wants to get back over his right shoulder. He's a right-handed player that prefers to go left. Going left, he's very difficult to guard. But with that elevation, Kurt was right there. Good offense, good defense.
Ken Bauer made the call. He along with out it comes to Rogers. Kittles kicks it off to Jefferson. 9 on the shot clock. Yep, they've got some patience right now and some poise. In it comes to Kenyon. Dumps it inside to Jefferson with 3 seconds on the shot clock.
They want to get it up and down the court.
See, when you talk about the athleticism, I mean, this is just an example. They're moving the ball. They're touching it. Anybody gets his hand on it, he gives a reverse dunk. Almost without even Rex a step. He just went from, it was with 2 feet.
The season will be over if the Knicks don't find a way to win this one. Marbury from outside, and that ball was deflected. He got a piece of it.
I don't know. Yeah, he looked like he got a piece of it. That's a tough shot, a bad shot.
And Kidd the other way makes him pay.
And when you take a shot like that, you can just expect New Jersey to run. That's just lucky. They got bailed out. That was a bad offensive possession. New York has got to continue going to the basket. But Jason, after the miss by Stephon Marbury, nobody finds him in transition. Somebody's got to get back and talk.
Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd will make you pay with the fast break game.
Coach, I like Frank Williams. We talked about that the other day. He's got a lot of toughness about him. He really competes. I think Lenny Wilkins really saw something he liked the other day.
Absolutely. I agree with you 100%, Ray.
And Jason Kidd has knotted it up at 19 with a minute 29 to go in the first quarter.
And there's Jason Kidd, and I believe that guy's got a lot of toughness also. And the whole way back down the floor, he was staring at Frank Williams.
Marbury fouled away, Kittles in his face, rebound by Baker. He goes back up and just snatched out of the air by K-Mart.
Good move, lovely. What was that?
Lovely.
Remember how he took the ball away from Penny Hardaway in the last game, and this is another one of those outstanding power moves. That ball deflected, saved by Kenyon Martin, 10 on the shot clock. Well, I tell you, Kenyon Martin is something special. He clears and hits.
You know, as much basketball as we watch and as we've been around over the years, Kenyon.
Let's go back to that play by Kenyon Martin, guys. Let's see it again.
I mean, this is just silly. Offensive rebound. Then Baker goes up like he's supposed to, and that's more than smothered chicken right there.
Then he comes down the other end. They leave him open, show no respect for him. He just drops it in.
And the New York Knicks, facing elimination, are hanging tough. We had 6 ties and 4 lead changes in this first quarter of play from historic Madison Square Garden, as the Knicks tried somehow to avoid a sweep.
Just erased one, and Kenyon Martin with one of the silliest blocks I've ever seen.
In lunch, Frank feels good about it because he gives himself credit for that call.
That's right.
Coaching position, you always say, I'm arguing for the Knicks call.
Baker just picked up his second foul. Kittles for the baseline, and he's got the nice touch.
Very poor communication with the rookie.
I mean, this guy's playing now. This is helpful.
And New Jersey is moving the ball around real well. And poor communication right there by the Knicks. Kerry gets a wide open jump shot. But that's a great point that you make, Coach. And Vin Baker, he gives this Knicks team a completely different look due to his length and his athleticism. It's something they don't have very much of.
Kenyon Martin's checked back into the game, and from the corner, the shot is up and good by Brandon Armstrong, a third-year man from Pepperdine.
Right, and what great hands Mike Sweeten's got.
And they love it. I mean, he didn't play much early in the year. He's on the injured list for 3 different stints, but now Lenny Wilkins is getting him some playing time. Rodney Rogers hit it. He thought he was fouled.
He goes toe-to-toe with some of the toughest guys in the league night in and night out. And for him to show that kind of respect to Kenyon Martin says a lot.
Well, as I said before, when Tim Thomas said emotionally that he was Fugazi, if he's Fugazi, I'll take a dozen of them.
8 points.
And look for the Nets to go at this Penny Hardaway, Rodney Rogers matchup here. They've got a definite size advantage in the post, and they get it into Rodney. Rodney and Penny played against one another, played with one another, I should say, in Phoenix, and that's definitely a matchup the Nets can exploit. And
this is what impresses me about Kent. Knicks up by 2, 33-31. 6 minutes to go here in this first half of Game 4. Jefferson, he does not like to dribble the ball all that much. Up it comes down to Kenyon Martin. He flies and hits. Oh, man.
That is just crazy. That's a runner. That's a runner.
Well, the thing you like about what's going on now, you see Kenyon Martin, first of all, going to the basket. I mean, he's expanded his game. We saw him shoot the outside jump shot. Now that's a running hook. When he came in the leg, he put most of his...
Now, this is the best the Knicks have looked the entire series, and you wonder where this has come from. Why all of a sudden now?
Well, it's an elimination game. It has not been since then. You hate that it... And just as I say that, didn't I say he couldn't guard him in the post?
It's gathered in by Jason Kidd.
Might be their first offensive rebound the whole game.
It is, John. It's their first. Kittles now gets, a big screen from Kenyon Martin. He cleared out Marbury. Kenyon goes in. I tell you, Marbury had a real shock that time.
Well, that is a great catch right there. I mean,
to the basket.
And here you got a great screen by Kenyon Martin, a nice find, and not an easy catch by Kenyon Martin there. Great.
Knicks by 5. A minute 26 to go here in the first half.
And they've got to keep their focus. The Knicks really have to keep their focus.
Kittles tries it too, and he nails it.
That's too easy. DeMar Johnson's just checked in the game. I don't want to pick on him, but he...
Wilkins giving DeMar Johnson some playing time. A guy who came back from that horrific car wreck in September 2002. Shot off balance by Penny. Here they come on the run. Kidd, beautiful pass to Rodney, and as you said earlier, John, they can strike in a hurry.
You got to be careful, boy, because I'm telling you something. The perfect storm
to make the block. And then here we go with the New Jersey Nets fast break. This is what they want. Jason Kidd getting out in the open court and Rodney Rogers making me eat my 50-pound word a few minutes ago saying
in the second quarter. And right now, the Knicks with a 2-point lead, 46-44. Jason Kidd wanting to close it out along with K-Mart, but the Knicks may have something to say. Let's go to Ernie Johnson. He had 11. Anderson baseline, 8 on the shot clock. Nazi Mohammed, and the rebound by Kenyon Martin.
And that was about a 14-foot shot by Nazi that he was about 12 feet outside his range, but
that's a dangerous shot.
Whoa.
Because, see, it took him a long time.
7 on the shot clock. Jefferson jumps out on Marbury. This is a 3 by Stephon. Kenyon Martin goes up, and when he goes up for a rebound, just head to the other end.
Yeah, but that is such a tough possession by them, and they don't get back here.
And Jefferson easily on the reverse.
That's what's wrong with New York right now. They just play, their confidence ebbs and flows from possession to possession depending on what they do on the offensive end. That was a bad possession offensively, a bad shot, great pass by Kenyon Anderson.
Kittles with a rejection on Marbury. And with 12 to shoot, the Nets will get it.
The offense is going to get them beat, but as the result of it, you're going to get fast break baskets off of it. Right now, the help defense that you spoke about earlier, Rex, is gone. And all of that is concentration.
Jefferson backs it against Williams, out to Jason Kidd. Kidd thought about a 3. Leaves it for Kenyon, changed the shot, tipped over by Kurt Thomas, and they get a fresh 24. Kittles with a 3.
Not only are they getting a fresh 24, they're getting offensive rebound.
He was in a real struggle inside with Jason Collins and Kenyon Martin.
Well, right here you got Jason Kidd with the penetration, a great feed to Kenyon Martin, who does a great job of even getting that ball up there. But here's where the backbreaker, Jason Collins with the offensive rebound, and that shot's going to go more times than not when it's coming from in the post back out to the perimeter. Guys, I feel like this is a very, very vital part of the game for the New York Knicks. Coach, you and I were talking at halftime, and we were saying, I wonder how they're going to respond when they come out and get punched in the mouth one time. Are they going to respond, or are they going to quit?
Well, I tell you, he's responding. No surprise, huh?
And here comes the facial expressions from the Knicks, too. I mean, you look at this, Martin just comes in, jumps over his man, reverses, and throws that little baby hook.
Well, New Jersey now is on a 10-1 run. As an end result, they have a 56-51 lead, and you can see this game starting to turn. And one of the reasons is this guy, Kenyon Martin. He has been huge again with 18 points in the game, and his emotion is something special.
Well, you know, Penny Hardaway, he's playing very hard out there, but right now I think these 40-minute games are really taking a toll on him. His legs just look extremely, extremely heavy.
Kurt Thomas already has a double-double in this ball game as it comes out to Kidd. Frank Williams jumps out. Kidd goes in with the left hand and gets a roll.
You know, right there, Ben Baker.
10 seconds on the shot clock for the Nets.
And this cannot happen right there. This is terrible. A shot fake at the top of the key, and three Knicks had a chance to step up and either take a charge or knock Jason.
Madison Square Garden erupting as Marbury now has given the Knicks a 4-point lead. 2 minutes to go here in the third. 13-2 run, and then Baker got a hand on it. Kenyon Martin regroups, goes in, gets a basket, and he'll go to the free throw line.
That's just silly. It's just silly. I mean, he puts the ball in one hand, makes a mistake, and lets it go. And then how does he get this ball back? And then just that, being able to be so acrobatic and finish that shot.
About 5 seconds difference between the game and the shot clock. Here is Kidd going inside, just continues, deflected out. With 1 second, Rodney Rogers a long 3. Kenyon Martin with a putback with 0.2 of a second left in the quarter.
And that's a killer.
And the Nets have taken the lead, and Kenyon Martin, as he's done the entire series, has been a force. I mean, a huge force in this game, already with 23 points.
And Jason Kidd sets all of this up with his penetration. Not many players in the league can make that play right there. Rodney Rogers off with his jump shot as he has been the last few games, but who's there? Kenyon Martin, the junkyard dog, cleaning things up.
Jason Kidd's got a one-track mind. Win, win, win.
This is what Lawrence Frank's been very effective with, changing up defenses throughout this playoff series.
Penny tries the three. Rodney Rogers brings it down. Jason Kidd back the other way. Kidd's just always sees the entire floor, looking for something, and he dumps it into Kenyon for an easy basket.
Guys, I've played hundreds of games with this guy, Jason Kidd, and this, you know, you go to trap Jason Kidd, you better come strong and you better come correct, because where's the weak side defense? Somebody's got to beat him. As I said before, you let a guy get it going in this league, you got a problem.
We've seen this so many times where Marbury will just all of a sudden unload. He's got 23 points inside the Kenyon Martin.
And these passes, I don't know if you can really appreciate, they are perfect.
I don't care who's on the floor.
Jason Kidd has just been phenomenal this quarter. He's coming off the high pick and roll here. Great roll. Where's the weak side help? Once again, Kenyon Martin with a great catch and finish.
He's going to sit down now. Jason Collins comes into the ball game. Lucius Harris comes in for Kittles. They'll rest him up for the stretch run with 9:06 left to go.
I don't think
Hardaway has picked up his second foul.
Knicks have to be very careful because this Nets team is used to being in this situation and used to winning.
Jefferson is going to try a two, and he made that look easy, didn't he?
We need to know he came off in what he thought was an open look, and out of nowhere, Kenyon Martin came and just almost smothered that ball.
Well, you might want to drive, you might want to get it inside, get a basket, or get a foul because you're carrying the lead.
Here's Kidd. He just uses his strength to go inside. He just backed Frank Williams down low.
Well, Jason is a much better defender on the ball than he is running off screens, covering two guards.
5 seconds on the shot clock, and Marbury with a long three as he tried to really bring this crowd down. Here's Jefferson. Look at that play. What athleticism by Richard Jefferson.
You can't even explain how athletic that was, Coach. I mean, any other.
And look how fast the Nets got back into a dangerous situation with this. The Knicks have to go inside and take the deep jumper when the clock is not there.
Penny with a tough shot. Coming down to Lucius Harris, and now the Knicks lead has been cut to 1, and Kidd's trying to change that. Aaron Williams follows Kenyon Martin up, and we've got a foul, and the basket will count.
What I was talking about, see, you got to stay focused. The Knicks were riding on emotions, deservedly so. They were playing well. But you still have to be smart, because look at these fast breaks we're talking about that's starting here. They're getting rebounds, and they're coming out of the Knicks players aren't even reacting. They're getting down quick, and a great dunk on this transition.
Well, yeah, and you know,
Knicks now with a 1-point lead. Aaron Williams picked up by Baker. Baker has been huge here tonight for the Knicks. Jefferson dumps it into Kenyon Martin. He faces up on Kurt Thomas. 5 on the shot clock with 4. Oh, is that pretty?
That's great defense. Kenyon Martin shaking his head like nobody in the world can stop me, and I don't know that they can. That's great. Well, Coach, this is terrific defense by Kurt Thomas. He doesn't give an inch, challenges the shot, goes up with it, but Kenyon's just so athletic. I mean, I don't know what you do about that.
Well, he has a variety of shots. The hook shot is almost becoming extinct. Most of these.
He's just so explosive and so unique. He is a ball player.
Marbury trying to validate himself to his hometown. Has now 29 points in the game. Aaron Williams goes up, and what are we going to call, blocking or offense? It's going to be a blocking foul.
Yeah.
Baker.
Ben got there just a second too late. And Jason is terrific in the post. All he wants is for a man to turn his head. Ben got caught looking a little bit. And Aaron Williams is a terrific finisher.
Well, and he has played so well in this series.
It's Jason Williams' time, Gary.
Jason Kidd.
Jason Kidd, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Then it comes to Kidd. Kidd gives up. Set up Kittles. Block. Regains it. Jefferson with a 3. Aaron Williams with a putback.
Now, where is the weak side shot blocking?
It's unacceptable.
It's unacceptable. And I know
Harris hits both free throws. Marbury brings it out. DeMar Johnson backs out, and it's over. And the season is over for the Knicks, and New Jersey will advance. They'll await the outcome of that Pistons-Milwaukee game. And Detroit right now up 2-1, and their next ball game coming up on Monday.
Well, the better team won this series. New Jersey was a classy team all year long.
Let's go over to Craig. Craig?
Well, it was a tough game, but it took a career-high 36 points from Kenyon Martin. Terrific game. Back to you, Gary.
36 points, 194. The Nets eliminate the Knicks, and for John Thompson, Rex Chapman, Craig Sager, I'm Gary Bender, and we're going to go to our next game here on TNT. We're going to go to Memphis. The Grizzlies try to stay alive. Here is Dick Stockton.